Hi everyone, hope you all are very well and everything is the best going on. Today's topic is related to storage facilities. Actually, we were thinking to discuss components and objectives, etc. for ACC learning, but it's requirement to learn first of all about the storage facility. It means firstly how to settle our class, because if our class is settled we can easily find out objects TLM for teaching. So it's important to learn about the storage facility. So it is quite very important to learn a place for everything and everything in its place. It means if everything is set on a place, we will easily find out and we can save our time. So for a teacher, especially in ACC level, it's very important to set out everything so we can find out on the time. So these are some things which will be stored because of importance in a settled classmate. In a modern classroom, there are many things we need to keep in a proper organized way. Here are a few basic examples. As we know that these are very basic things which will be organized in a class. That's books, toys, whiteboard, marker, colors, pencils, art paper, etc. So these basic instrument of a class will be settled because of the time saving. If a teacher are able to set class, it will be certified the teacher is fully expert about the class as well as about the topic. So these are the important things. Next we will learn about ways of storing different teaching supplies. So first of all, we can group all the teaching supplies by their uses: art supplies, reading supplies, supplies. So we can keep all the material in a different container or tub. We can also label, because it's very easy to find out the name. So the process helps us in getting things easily. We can mention name of the object, so it will very easy to find out. Next is teachers supply storage. It's very important part that teacher, if teacher is easy to choose, once require things like TLM, etc. So it will be very easy to teach one's topic on the class. That is, we can store teachers supplies in a proper way. We can keep sheets in a folder, pens and markers in a stand, and duster in a tray. So this is the way to set out the class as well as set out the teacher section. That's very important because teacher is main part to teach and learning process. And now is level wise reading bookshelf. We can keep all the reading books level wise in a color coded shelf. We are mentioning color coded because, as we know, on the level of ECCE we find out that the age of um, 8 years, as know that child mostly attracts with colors. This is probability they will attract with colors. That's why we are mentioning colored coded self. So every color is dedicated to different reading level. This idea will help us during the reading time of our class in choosing need-based book. That's very important part. And now individual self box for each student, because it's also very important to label individually, because to reduce the burden of school bag we can give a separate cubby hole to each student, so that one can keep all one's extra supplies in school itself. That's very important. And now help yourself center, we can create a stationery center in our classroom and can label that as help yourself center. From there student can pick whatever they need. It means we can set a corner that will be like a storage for children. They can, if they have no anything like they have no sharpener, they can go there and after picking a sharpener, they can sharpen their pencil. That's very important to create a corner, help yourself center. That is a corner, simply can say a corner in a class which has a storage of different types of teaching material. That's it. And now sorry about the mess, but we are learning here. It means if any stationery is not on the proper space by any little one, we as a teacher will tell one politely to put that dictionary on space again. It means if we find out that one child has used anything but not putting on a proper way, so it means we will say to child politely that you can go again and you can set that particular thing. That's a important part for a teacher, to be polite about to children. And then conclusion, very simple. I have mentioned one line, but I will elaborate with different words of myself. In this way we can manage our classroom properly. So these types of works will help children as well as teacher to make learning can say very important, useful, as well as constructive. So this is very important to construct art learning in a positive way, in a perfect level. So that's very important. So thank you everyone to listen.